The sweet sounds of Gran Turismo 7. Howdy y'all. I hope live is actually happening. Having a busy day at work, but decided to take about an hour to drive, just have some fun. Getting everything set up here so I can see what's cracking. Okay, looks like I'm live. And one more step. Getting everything going. Ooh, that's smooth jazz. Nice thing about Gran Turismo 7 is they were kind enough to include a broadcast setting, meaning like when you're streaming, it supposedly won't play any licensed music. So all the music you're going to hear is license free. Shouldn't give me any hard time with the DMCA folks. Okay, collector level 13. I've got 1.6 million credits, and I'm working on the Nissan sports cars collection in the menu book. So I'm going to keep working on that actually, just to warm my muscle memory up a little bit. And yeah, just chilling, just having a good time. So if you've never played the game before, and I'm no professional at it, I'm just learning it still. I've played the other iterations of it plenty, but these little challenges are set in the cafe, so the cafe owner will tell you to go and race in these certain cars in these certain races. What up? How's it going? And we'll then oh, it's Dogwater Club. How are you, bud? Good to see you. So you try to race to earn these 3 cars. It's a way to like drive you through the game and get you to
there's a spider in my car and now I'm terrified.
Oh no. No, that's no good. So this will be a short race. I'm going to be driving in, I think, something similar to that. I think I have a Nissan 240, something like that. But I've done some work to do it, like some customization. It's a little pimped out, so it's got some speed. We'll see if I can actually take these other drivers out, but it's been fun. I've got all the licenses so far, and that was a lot of fun. I didn't gold everything, but I at least silvered everything. Japanese Clubman 550. Oh, in the rain. Okay. So yeah, I'm in a 180SX, not a 240. But it's good. It should work. What's really cool in this game, that there's not much I can do about it right now, but you can actually set it up so that the steering wheel is offset. Like this is a right-hand drive car, but I could easily set it so that the steering wheel was offset and I could see more of the camera or out through the windshield. The problem is during this game you switch between
started installing Forza Horizon 5 last night. Hope it's good.
I hear great things, so I bet it will be. What are they up to on... Is that the newest or the latest one? Whoops. I like this because I got some of the assists, like the visual assists, turned on still, because I'm still getting to know the game and how it works and everything, but they really lead you to do great driving strategy by following these yellow pins. So here I'm on the inside, swing out to the outside, and then go to the inside here. It tells you to clip the turn over the bumpers. Brand new Toyota Supra is about to be passed by a 96. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Oops.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, hello. Hi, Arthur. How are you? And it's cool too, you can get a draft off from the cars ahead of you, which I'm doing right now. I'll catch up to these 3 pretty quick because they're cutting a hole in the air for me. NSX, Nissan 350Z, and that looked like a Skyline of some form. Nope, maybe a Subaru. And here at about 150, I'll start braking. Let's see, I got about 1.5 laps to go. Four more people to pass. I can totally do this. That is another Skyline in front of me. Looks like a little wide body on it. That thing looks a little bit fast. 5 seconds off the lead. I can definitely chew this up. Yep. Oops. Whoa. Stay with it. Okay, here's another chance for me to catch up to the pack.
Don't you have it when you go out to eat and they never get your food right, because that just happened to me.
That is frustrating. Working in the food industry and stuff.
Did not have it.
I knew what you meant. Yeah, that is frustrating. Yeah, these top 4 cars, pretty quick. I don't know if I'm going to win this one, but it's a good warm-up.
Ordered Wendy's and they dived deep and put my food in the back.
What'd you get? Come on, I'm going to push a little harder than these guys. You're done, you're done. All without trading any paint. Uh-oh, rain's coming in. Wow, the weather is really pretty convincing. I'm gonna try and late brake here. Ah, no way. All right, little paint scrape there. Little paint. Woo, the rain is making things a little slippery. Wow, this is gonna be like maybe a photo finish here. Good, I've got the jump. Nothing but clean air ahead of me.
I got water club.
So, DWC, they just gave you nothing? Is that what you're saying? That they didn't even give you food?
Morgan.
Not bad. I won by about a second. I fixed that up. Japanese Club and Cup 550, Fuji International Speedway. Okay. Now, I'm not done any rally in this other than during the license testing, but I'm going to see maybe if I can get into it. It's tempting to go for that last one on this cafe. Okay, we'll do one more race. We'll find out where this is. Nice, leveled up. Some livery editor thing that I'll never use. Cool looking car. I haven't seen a 180SX in real life in quite a while.
I have an unhealthy addiction to Family Guy compilations on YouTube.
Hey Lois. I am addicted to reruns of South Park, so I understand what you mean. Totally understand. Alright, so now I'm going to try and find... So it says the next one is here in Asia, but where? Oh, it's behind the camera. Must be here. Yep, Clubman Cup 550. Looks like the same cars. I'll end up with a, I think it said a 350Z or maybe a 370Z. Would be cool. 07, so it's a 350. I think. It's kind of cool. This is a test to see if their streamer mode actually works, their broadcast mode. Because all this music is supposed to be license free. I might end up with a bunch of DMCA complaints after this stream, but I like it. I wish more games would do this. Red Dead Redemption seems pretty good at it. So does Assassin's Creed. I've gotten some where I thought that for sure I was going to get a DMCA strike, but they didn't. Alright, that NSX Type R from 02 is going to be hard to beat, but honestly a lot of those cars look faster than what I'm driving, but we'll see.
This game I play got updated today in the Discord server and then went crazy.
Oh yeah, nice. That's funny. What game? If you don't mind sharing. Okay, there's my first victim. GTO Twin Turbo from 1991. Anybody who played the original Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2 might remember that was one of the best cars in that whole game. They really did it up huge. I don't know if Mitsubishi, I mean they were really fast cars, but I don't know if Mitsubishi was like a brand that sponsored the game or what, but that 3000 GT was where it was at. I like those RX-7s too, this Mazda in front of me, and then of course in front of that it looks like another Skyline. Come on, gentlemen. No, it's another Mazda, so that's an RX-7 chasing an RX-8. RX-8s are alright. I feel that they went a little bit too round. Should have kept more of a sharper line on the body of the car in my opinion, but... And then here is that Toyota Supra. So the important part, especially in this game, but in all motorsports, is to brake while you're going straight, if you can. Doesn't mean you can't touch the brakes in a turn, but when you want to do the majority of your slowdown, I'm gonna have to trade paint with this one. Oh, okay, good deal. You okay? All right. Here's the Corolla GTS. Very fun drift car, even though it's ugly. And, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I would certainly love to drive one, but
it's
I get
this really old mobile game from 2012. It still gets updates. It's been getting updates 1 year longer than Top 5 LOL. The community is real.
That's awesome.
Skipping the rest. It's
Skipping
called
the rest.
My Singing Monsters.
I do love a well-updated product. That's one of the things that drew me in and kept me into No Man's Sky for so long, and I've fallen behind. I feel bad about it, but I just got other games going on right now. But man, I have played so much, and I watched No Man's Sky grow from... Even when I joined, I know it had already gone through some unexpected growth, but even in that last year or 18 months, it has changed so much. It got so much better. Things you love to see, you know? Oops, didn't mean to go into first gear there. This is good though, I got another lap and change. Pretty big gap to the leader though, I don't know how well that's actually gonna work. Alright, that's a Toyota something. I'm not even sure what that one was. Oh, okay, GR86. Toyota and Subaru got together and basically made the same car with two different engines. Oh, shit. Nice brakes on this. Glad I installed the sport brakes. I used them. Alright, so now I have about a lap to take care of this 10-second lead, which sounds kind of crazy to me right now, to be honest, but I think all I really have to do is place third or better. So as long as I don't screw this up too badly. Whoa. Okay, Susuilo's doing some pretty good defense tactics here. But it's not going to last because I'm going to take him in the grass on the inside. See ya. And now I can at least see, and here I might get a slipstream. It's pretty far though. Come on, come on, come on, keep going. Oh, that's not good. That might have been the only chance I'll get. I feel like this lead car is doing some pretty impressive stuff. About to find out though. I'm so close. Not this time though. Come on, maybe, maybe. Same turn, going on the inside on the grass. Okay, cool. That worked. Awesome. Awesome. The rest of this is just too complicated. I don't think the other car is going to get through any faster than I will. There it is. No one behind, no one ahead. Boom. Love to see that. It's kind of funny that a mobile app, Dogwater Club, got updates longer than GTA 5 because that game has been out and on every platform for a long time. Okay, blah 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 blah. Got it, got it, got it. Good. Not bad. Okay, so that'll give me the full complete set for this cafe card. Then I'm going to switch and try and just dig in for the next... I've got about 30 minutes to go. I'm going to dig in and see if I can find out where the rally's at. I've done some training, like some license tests to learn how to rally, but I don't think I've actually raced in any place here. But for fun, we can take a look at what happens when you get these cars. So you come back here, they show you, you've got, what is that, a Nissan Skyline, a Nissan 350Z, and then, I actually don't recognize the one on the right. I guess that's a Skyline as well. It must just be the most modern one, so I don't recognize it. Congrats, you got all 3 cars. This completes your Nissan sports car collection. Once you've collected your reward, I've got some stories to tell you. So this opens Mount Panorama Circuit in Australia, Kyoto Driving Park in Japan, and here we go, menu book number 8. Oh god, I can't believe I've done 18 of these things already. That's pretty cool. That's smooth elevator jazz. The Nissan Z, the GTR. You may have heard of these cars. They're 2 of the world's most loved Japanese sports cars made by Nissan. The Z33 is the 5th generation of Nissan Z, and it's great in both styling and performance. I'm guessing it's got the 3.3 liter in it, that's why they call it the Z33. This has the 3.2, that's why they call it R32. Yeah, that's a sharp, nice car. True legend, having a long history of race victories and top Japanese domestic touring car races. Oh, the Silvia. Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. We do not have those here in the States. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice looking drift car. It's easy to see why Nissan sports cars have always been a mainstay of Japanese car culture. Yeah, no doubt. Nice products. If I were to buy a Japanese car, it would probably be either Subaru or Nissan. What's next? Just curious. Oh, cool. Perfect timing. So this is a collection of Japanese rally base cars. Awesome. Let's do that. Now I'd like you to collect Japanese rally base cars. Rallies are races where cars compete on pavement and off-road terrain. These off-road services can vary from dirt, snow, and even sand. As you can imagine, the base production cars used for rally machines are powerful and specialized. Yeah, they are. So these, I know all of these off the top of my head. WRX STI, Lancer Evolution, and the Yaris GRRZ. They're usually 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, which means all 4 wheels are driven. These cars have developed quite a following, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. Yeah, I am a big fan of rally, as you know, from this Wednesday stream. And I got my start rallying in Gran Turismo. I think they added rally in Gran Turismo 2. And it's really fun. I also played Colin McRae's Dirt Rally back then, which is also a great game for PS1 or 2. I think it's 2. Good times. Good times. Alright, let's go see. I assume I have to buy a rally car. This is a little bit, I think there's a little wonkiness in the way the menus work in this game, which has always been a challenge with GT, but let's see. So it's America and Asia, so I can do Trial Mountain. So I'm just curious, what does it suggest? Suggested PP is 600, that's the power points. And you have to be in a Japanese all-wheel drive car. Alright, I believe I have one of those. So here, as far as I know, there's no button to go back to the garage, so you just have to hit circle a bunch of times. Not my favorite dynamic in the game, or mechanic in the game, but doesn't really kill it. Let's see, no, that's online. Let's see first what I have in the garage. If there's a Subaru, I probably own at least one Impreza, or WRX rather, but we'll see. So we go into car collection, and then in categories, so I have some group 4. Okay, so I have a group B 86. Okay, so that's that car I was talking about that both Toyota and Subaru made. Let me see if I can take that one, because that one looks like change car. And then find that rally car at Geo 660, Japanese, 4-wheel drive. Okay, this fits. Current car has changed. What a nice looking ride. Look at that thing. Beautiful. I'd love to build a car like this someday, but I just have nowhere to drive like that. Oops. They do music rallies in this in this edition of the game too. I'm going to do at least one of those because I really want to see if it'll get picked up by the DMCA folks or not. If it doesn't, that's a fun thing to do. You basically drive against the clock, but the clock is a radio or a song on the radio. All right, I'll do Trial Mountain. It has to be a road car. I should have known better than that. That is a full race car. All right, back to the drawing board. See here, it's like there should be a button. I think that it would be cool if they had like anywhere in the game you could go to this, press a button and get back to your garage, because it's such an important part of the game. But I don't design games, so I have no idea why it's like this, why they didn't do that. Change car, let's see. Just taking a glance through for anything I have that might be all-wheel drive. Nope, 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 nope. No. Alright, so I'm gonna have to buy some. I'm gonna have to open up my wallet. I think. Yeah. Alright, let's go shopping, and then we'll go to the upgrade shop. I'm going to check used cars first, because the used cars often have some pretty slick deals, especially along with the cafe races, or the cafe challenges. Ooh, Golf 1. Big fan of that. Don't need it right now, but that's nice. So here's an Impreza Coupe. It starts at 473, so that would definitely work. I might do that. It's another one. This starts at 504. This is the 22B STI, which was a very... That might be the one.
Warderade MIT driver G online in RDR.
Nice. You're playing with Driver Guy already? Yeah, I'm going to go for this. I'm a big fan of the late 90s. This is what the WRX used to look like when it was called this Impreza. I got plenty of cash, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. It's in that perfect blue color with the gold wheels too. It's very nice. And then we'll go put some sport suspension, little turbo tune-up, and some other things. Yep. Okay. Now we back out to the main menu again. And we go to the tuning shop. I don't care how it looks. It looks good already. The auto shop is the other. So here I'm just gonna, it's at 500 and I think it said I needed to be at 600, so I'm gonna try and get as close to that as I can. So we'll start with weight reduction.
Sorry for German words, my fingers were too fast.
No problem. It's all good. Sports computer, that should pump it up a little bit. Air filter should pump it up slightly. Sports muffler, oh man, it's slowly getting there. Brake pads will change it slightly. Oh, and then also sports soft tires. Alright, then we gotta go to Club Sports, and here I think I'm going to, what can I do to get a little more power out of this? Yeah, we'll do the high lift cams. Is the suspension? Yep. Okay, so I should have just bought that first, but you might actually have to go through it. 588. We're just dumping a bunch of money into this car right now. 589. Gotta have that light flywheel. What's the two-way LSD do for me? Sure. Limited slip differential helps you to keep traction. Weight reduction. That just barely puts us up. This is a very expensive car. And then I'll do a... Nope, that's detrimental. Detrimental power restrictor. Nope. And then what are these things? Alright, I'll try it with this. If it gets too crazy on the soft tires, I'll come back and go back to the drawing board, but I think I can tough through it. This Trial Mountain, as far as I know, is going to be mostly pavement anyway, so there might only be one. We'll see. Suggested PPE 600. I'm at 600. Road car from Japan, all-wheel drive. Got it. Here we go. I'm excited about RDO tonight. I've been busy, but after my stream, I'll check back in at lunch, and then I'm going to post up the thumbnail and the scheduled time. And again, Arthur Morgan, I know it's late where you are, so if you can't make it, it's all good, but it should be fun. I know Driver Guy's going to be in, and you don't have to talk. I won't be able to hear you unless you join the Discord channel anyway, so hopefully that'll all go well. Alright, I know Trial Mountain alright. This is one of the classics. Oh yeah, listen to this thing. Good start.
I look forward to later.
Me too. Me too. Gonna be fun. Wow, this car's got so much boost. Later, sucker.
sure I'm online in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh. So much nostalgia driving Trial Mountain. So there's the first model of the WRX right behind me. Oh yeah, this was too much. Love it. Loving this car. I had a friend in probably 1999 that had this exact car, and it was faster than a Corvette. It was so fun to drive. Not bad for the first lap. They are nowhere. 4-second lead. Thank goodness I put all that money into this car. Trial Mountain at dusk. What a good time. So here we're going to go brakes down into fourth, hang it through this turn, go right up over the hill, hang it over this. Little too hot going into that turn. That's okay, I got such a lead right now. This is great. I actually expected this would be tough because I'm only at the recommended speed rating or power rating. I bet once we get onto the dirt, it's going to be a little harder. Nice looking ride. I like it. And this looks identical. Steering wheel's on the wrong side, but identical to the cars that I've been in. I would love to buy one of these, but no one ever sells them, and then buying them new is too much. I don't think I couldn't afford to do that. Love to find a used one though that someone's willing to give up for a reasonable amount of money. Maybe someday. I like the way it just cuts through. So the interesting thing about the Subaru is it has what's called a boxer or a pancake engine. So you know, you're used to hearing things like V6 or 4-cylinder. So V6 means that the cylinders that power the car, or that make the combustion happen, are in the shape of a V. So they sit in the engine in the shape of a V, and then
all
usually...
All back, just finished dinner.
Oh, nice. Hey, DWC. So usually 4 cylinders are inline, so all the cylinders are like this inside the car. They might be like this or like this, depending on the orientation of the engine. Subarus use a boxer or a pancake style, so the cylinders go outwards. So the engine works like this instead of like this or like this. Everything's going this way. It's kind of cool. I don't know much about working on them. I'm sure they're a little tough to work on, but it's a neat thing. I remember one of the first Subarus I ever drove was like a mid-80s. You know, it was old by the time I drove it, but it was like a mid-80s. I think it was called a Justy, a Subaru Justy, and all it was the shell of a little car with a motorcycle engine underneath the hood. So it's like when you open the hood, half the hood was empty. It was just a motorcycle engine in there. Actually, half the hood would be full of the spare tire, but it was pretty cool. It was like working on a motorcycle more than a car. Okay, that's one down. Hopefully the next round will give us a little dirt. We'll do a little slide. Man, time is flying. This game just eats up the time. Okay. Now let's go to Asia. I think there's going to be 2 here, yep. So Kyoto Driving Park, I think, is street. I don't know about Mount Panorama. Let's do Mount Panorama. Looks like it's probably street. Alright. Okay, same. So I wonder if this is asking me to do, it said rally base cars, so I wonder if this is asking me to do this on the street, because these are the cars that they built the professional rally cars on, not necessarily rally cars. We'll see. 2 laps, Mount Panorama. I've never driven, well, I haven't recently driven Mount Panorama because I just unlocked it, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know. Okay, cool. So the Impreza Coupe that's leading us is pretty much the same car that I have. It's a slightly newer version of the car I have. Only 2 laps, so I'm going to have to make some quick and dirty passes here. First things first, I'll pass by that skyline. Then this looks like another Subaru. Oh no, that's the Toyota Yaris. Really late on the brakes there. Lot of grip. 4-wheel drive tends to be good on the grip. Alright, Miyazono, get out of the way. Take him on the inside over the grass. Oh, this is a fun little course. Sneak through here. Sorry, fellas, ladies and gents. So you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear that I'm getting a slipstream from them. Hear that wind noise. Then here, I'll just take them right over the top of the hill. I don't know the track, so I just brake checked these 2 really hard. Sorry, other drivers. And again, these little yellow markers, you know, eventually once I learn these tracks again and know them off the top of my head, then I can actually remove those, because all it's doing is trying to give me the best line. So you'll see as I come out of a turn, it's going to try and get me to go straight across the track as fast as I can. I'll show you in the next one. This little Subaru's got it. Flying. So up there it's telling me to set up for the turn on the left. Then turn in sharp to hit it on the inside. Then coming out of the apex, let's go straight across the track, reach the other side. That's the fastest. That's out, in, out. It's just a forever driving tactic that works. Out. Oh. Wow. So there we go. In. Out. In. Almost hit the wall there. slow down a little bit. Love that off-camber downhill turn. Seven-second gap to second place. I got this. No questions asked. Under 35, 140 miles an hour. 145, 150 miles an hour. Oh, that's where I hit the brakes too early again. And I'm using these markers on the side of the road to some extent. Just to warn, it warns you how close the turn is. So as you get used to driving a certain circuit, you can learn, okay, I gotta start braking at 200 or at 150. Usually I find that most tracks, it's around the 100 mark that you start to slow down, but it depends on the car and a lot of other things. Alright, I got a little reward for that, because I've done my driving, my daily driving. Nice. I like the Lancers. I'm not a huge fan of Mitsubishi, but the Lancer is undoubtedly a very fast car. Very good rally car. Alright, one more to go. Thank you guys for being here hanging out too. This is such a nice break from work for me. It's coming a little later in the day, which is a little weird because that means I gotta go and hustle to get through the end of my work day after this, but try to hit it every Wednesday and most Fridays. This Friday, this weekend, Formula One's going to Canada, which is the only Formula One race I've actually seen in person, so it's a special one to me. I've been twice, back in 2007 and 2008. And I think, so Friday I'll be practicing and trying to run F1
no problem.
Canada. Thank you, I appreciate you. And it's good to have you. I hope you get as much out of the Discord conversations as I do too. I love it. I love waking up and seeing what everybody's been talking about. I like how we can share in a hobby that we all enjoy, right? Even if we don't all play the same games all the time. It's pretty sweet. Man, look at that car. Really pushing these sport tires, but I think that's part of why I'm able to get going faster through the turns than these other ones, because I'm assuming they all have regular road tires, and tires is super important, so is brakes. Arguably more important than power.
I also have a lot of fun on Discord.
Good, I'm glad. It's a nice place. I'm very proud of that, because I've been on some that are not so nice. Sometimes I wish you all could see what it looks like in the driver's seat here. I may adjust the camera someday to put it less on my face and more on like the place that I'm at, cause
no way, I've missed the whole thing.
Oh no. What's up, Bassett? How are you? It's a little extended today because I didn't get started till quarter after, so keep it on the road. Right now, just so you know, I'm working on these challenges to get all three of the base rally cars. So I hooked up this 98 Subaru Impreza STI, which is an amazing rally car. This one right here. You may have seen these before. And so far, so good. I put a ton of money into this car, though, like an obscene amount of money. I think it was $169,000 or credits to get it, and then I put in like another 50 or 80 grand on top of that. So it's all worked up. very quick. Handles well. Whoa, handles well as I totally fishtail.
I was playing Demon Souls on PlayStation. I've lost track of the time.
Nice. Nice.
Can you lower the game volume a bit?
Sure. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. It's pretty loud for me as well. Each game's a little different. Let's see. Sound volume will go...
Hi, Arthur.
Balanced. There's no race big game music, so I'll turn this down to 8. Let's try that. A little better. I can go a little quieter if needed. Thanks for pointing that out, Asset. I've never streamed this one until today, so I have no idea. And of course, there are no standards around audio for video games, so they're all different. Like, for example, Assassin's Creed is about 20% louder than Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know why.
I think it's the same.
It's the same? Alright, we'll try one more time. I heard a slight difference, but you may be right. Let me get around this turn. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Oops. And while I'm in here, just for fun, I will show you kind of 6. I'll show you too the display that I was talking about. That's really cool. So just to orient you, I'm sitting here pretty much arm's length away. About an arm's length away is like a 30-inch TV or HD TV, basically a huge monitor. So I have a really good view, but it's not very realistic to be sitting in the car and only see this. So you can actually switch it to...
just trying to help. Emoji cowboy hat face.
I appreciate it. So let's check it out. This is the default setting.
That's huge.
It is nice. It's really nice to have. Look, check out the offset. So I'm going to use offset. Technically, what I need to do in order to use this well is I would need to scoot my seat over to like here, because now everything, if you see the change, see how I can see so much more of the dashboard? I actually love driving like this because it's way more realistic, right? It's a little hard because I'm no longer centered on the steering wheel. And I don't do this all the time because you switch between right-hand drive and left-hand drive all the time, but look at that. Look at all the... And you can also quickly switch back.
That is more realistic.
Right?
I love it.
It looks so good. And if I don't know how I would do it, but I assume that there would be some way that I could maybe, I don't know, focus on one car for a while. But it's really fun. When I'm sitting offset to the TV, it really feels like you're in the car. Even right now, I mean, I'm still centered, but it still feels a lot more like that. That was an easy one. Look at that thing. Beautiful car. Love it. Maybe what I should do is just get used to driving the offset, sitting in the middle. But it is so real. I kind of also think sometimes people probably put their monitor on an arm so that I could just reach up and swing it over to the left or swing it over to the right. But there's a wall right here, there's a wall right here. Like, I'm in the corner of my office. So, in fact, just in case you're wondering, the place that I stream from, God, my office is such a mess, is right over, oops, here. That's where I usually stream from.
Was it a Subaru or Mitsubishi?
It is a Subaru, a 1998 WRX. It's about the
or
time.
Or maybe none of them.
No, you got it. And then this is a Toyota that I just won. But yeah, the car I'm
Same
driving
Arthur
is...
Discord is really fun.
Yeah, I love Discord. A lot of fun.
Hello, Asset.
Oh, I like the song that they just played. Idris Elba, the actor, raps on that song. It's pretty cool.
Hi, DWC.
I don't know if anybody ever watched The Wire, or he was in a really good movie or show where he was like a murder detective. What was it called? I don't know. Idris is pretty cool. And he's probably been in some Marvel stuff that I don't know. Or DC. Alright, so that was fun. That was another one. I'm going to do just one quick review, and then I'll just do one fun race and something really fast. But I like the cafe structure of this. This is something that I think is new to Gran Turismo. They make you go out and race these races.
What game is this?
This is Gran Turismo 7. The anniversary edition. So they put you on these this guy Luca at the cafe, because I don't know about in Europe, but here in the US, a cafe is where people go.
Gran Turismo 7.
bring their cool cars and motorbikes.
The only racing game I have really followed is Forza.
Yep, that makes sense. If you're an Xbox man, I get it. I've not followed Forza other than seeing screenshots of it. It looks beautiful. But they're competitors, right? Like Gran Turismo 7 is built to fight or to compete against Forza and vice versa. Very, very similar games, I'm told. Rallying is a form of motorsports that takes place on a variety of road surfaces. Ah, nice. That's my team. That's who I root for in the rally team, is the Gazoo Toyota Motorsports. Representing the highest form of rally competition, there it is again, is the World Rally Competition. Or sorry, World Rally Championship, WRC, the game I often play on this. Incredibly popular with car enthusiasts, especially those in Europe and Japan. Yeah, there's not a lot of friends that like it here. Nice, that's an old Toyota Celica. I see one of those around the corner from my house every once in a while, and it always makes me think of this. Rally cars are incredible. It's among the most thrilling forms of racing to watch. I agree. I agree. Japanese manufacturers have been producing cars for international rally races since the 60s, but they really came into their own in the 90s. Yes, I would agree. So there's, on the right, that's the car I was driving, and on the left, that's the newer body style at that time. Like
I love old cars.
Me too. I love almost all cars. I personally don't love the WRX as much as I loved the Impreza, but they're still really good cars. And then, of course, the Lancer is very, very fast. That looks like a Lancer from 1990 or 91. This was something that Toyota, Mitsubishi, and Subaru seemed to do better than anyone. Hey, there's Colin McRae, the guy holding the trophy on the right side. Colin McRae, he's one of the most talented rally drivers.
Forza Motorsport is for more intense drifting, and NASCAR and Forza Horizon is different terrain like the snow, the dirt, ECT, but on Horizon Y.
Oh, interesting. Cool. So it's a little bit more... Would you say that game's less of a simulation and more of an arcade driver then? Because I consider this pretty much a simulation. Same thing with WRC 10. That's a simulation. It's a little bit arcadey. I love
how every car you own has a story behind. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. What is this? Show your custom wing. Okay. Go to a car customization at GT Auto and fit a custom wing set. Alright, let's put a custom wing on the car that I've already dumped into. I'm not going to do this whole challenge, but let's put a wing. Oh, it's suggesting to put it on the R32. Okay, I'll do that another time. I'm going to stay with this car. Let me go. I'm going to go and just get into a really fast... Actually, for the last, let's do something fun instead. So this is the simulation side of the game. You've got everything here. The circuits, licenses, which I've already done. I'll show off a little bit because I'm very proud of these. Silver, 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 silver. I didn't get... I could only get the bronze on the final exam. So I got... Let's see. So this is for the super license. But
I love cruising on Forza and hitting stump jumps.
Nice. Look at this. Gold, 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 gold. I love the license parts of this. This is actually how I got good at driving. As a teenager, when I was playing Gran Turismo 1 and 2, doing these license tests is what taught me how to drive cars fast. Got some golds and silvers in International B, and then National B is simple. These were really easy, but I still... They're difficult to get gold on, but I got through these, so it's nice to do that. I wanted to do that before I started streaming so that I would never be limited. But there's something fun to do before I end here, because I do have to get back to work. Music Rally. Now, hopefully this will work without the DMCA strike problems that I've had on other games. I was saying earlier how nice it is that Gran Turismo allows you to turn on.
I know it's a driving game, but I love how they made the driving mechanics. I wish they implemented a free roam map so you could just chill.
Heck yeah, that would be really fun. I agree. So we'll drive over the... I'm not sure. Alright, so this is in like an old car at Goodwood, which is an English racetrack. They haven't made any more since I played. Willow Springs International Raceway will do. I've actually raced a motorcycle at Willow Springs a couple of times. But that's in a 1920s car. I want to do something fast.
The second one is great. I love it.
Yeah, this will be fun. So this is also in like a 1966 Honda. I think we're going to have to go with WeatherTech Raceway at Laguna Seca. I've watched MotoGP in person there. I've never raced the track myself, but it's probably the most I mean, other than Indianapolis, it's one of the most popular or most exciting racetracks. It's about 7 hours north of me, maybe 6 hours north of me in Northern California. I've actually ridden with a bunch of other friends on motorcycles all the way there, attended the weekend, watched MotoGP and Superbike Championship, and then rode all the way home. It was super fun. Most of the time we didn't do highways either. We did like back roads and country roads. It was really, really fun. But the corkscrew, in the upper right-hand part of this map, you can see where the road kind of goes like this. It's got a little S in it. Well, what you don't see is that's going uphill and then coming really sharp down here. That's the corkscrew that they're showing us right there. It's a really complicated turn to get right because you're coming downhill and then the car wants to slide off to the left. But this is a good example of what the central northern part of California looks like too. It's somewhat desert, but a little bit of green. Now check this out. So this is drive as fast as you can throughout the whole song and see how far you can get.
Holy moly, great soundtrack.
Yes. Hang on a second. What am I driving in? Oh, this is an old car too. I didn't notice that. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, if we're going to do an old car, let's do a different track. I thought that was going to be a... Go one more back. I misunderstood the name of the car.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Ah, this song can't be selected. Alright, we'll do Hungarian Dance number 5. This is a fun one. It's in like an old British car, I think. And it's cool too because, like I said, they let you turn on a setting that will not play any licensed music. So all of this is safe, supposedly, to play on stream. This is a problem that I'm sure not everybody thinks about, but when you're streaming games, it makes a difference. Like, it's virtually impossible to play a Star Wars game on stream on YouTube because all the music is John Williams orchestrated music. So as soon as you start playing, you start getting complaints from the DMCA.
Yep, that's great.
Alright, here we go. This is also going to be in a little slow car, too. It's an Alpine. Nice ride. See how the offset switched? Whoa, what is that in front of me? That looks like a kind of cool car.
I hate the copyright thing in games.
Me too. It's a real pain. Look at that thing. What? Goodwood is just a really fast track, and it's around an Air Force base. So this is kind of like old school arcade style because you have to cross these checkpoints in order to keep the game going. Pretty cool. I don't know Goodwood by heart, but I know nice Stingray convertible, old school Corvette. I know it well enough.
Life is Strange True Colors has great soundtrack.
I saw that. I saw that. I wonder if there's some way that you can, or I wonder how bad it would be for DMCA.
Every time.
That's so cool. I'll play it offline, considering that it probably would give me some issues, but with DMCA. But it's always worth trying. Some of the things that I know are licensed in Red Dead Redemption, for example, didn't cause the problem. So I wonder if some game developers opt themselves out of it somehow. I guess it would be the musicians. Okay, 30 more seconds. Oof. That was a total accident.
It has copyright setting if I'm not wrong.
Oh, cool. Cool, so I could actually turn it off. I hope that's something they do with all new games, because it's just impossible to manage. Like, for example, I would love to play GTA. There's no way I could play GTA. You know, there's no live, because then it would be no music. You know, when I've done the GTA DLC, there was no, I turned the music off and it was alright, but it just takes away from what we love about GTA. Nice Shelby, Aston Martin, DB3S, interesting, I don't even know what that is. These are a little too old for me. I'm not that old. Burton Bat. I've never even heard of that. A D-Type Jaguar. I've understood what that is. I've never seen one in real life. And then the Shelby Daytona. This is a super fast car for the time.
This is a copy-paste from Google. The streamer mode option for Life is Strange. True Colors disables any licensed music in the game, meaning that streamers can safely play TH.
Love it. Okay, good. That opens it up. Fair game. I hate driving like this, but we'll do it for fun. Just for the visual appeal. See how it's starting to get a little black and white right now? And the music's getting a little cloudy? Because I gotta get to that next checkpoint. Come on. Ah, I didn't. That was fun. Still a good time. I love that part of the dynamics here. Alright, y'all. I gotta go take care of business. Literally. And then we're playing some RDO.
In WRC is a pain driving like that.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not workable. I can't drive any driving games like that. I used to. I'll admit, like when I first started driving games when I was young, I did it for a while, but then I realized in old games like, you know, PS2 and PS1, you would move to the hood camera, which is just, you just get to see the very front of the bumper. And then that's the best way that you could do it. But I actually, for a lot of reasons, like the one where you can see the steering wheel and the interior of the car. It's a lot better. Anyway, about an hour and a half to go until RDO. Hopefully it'll be, I know it's going to be at least me and driver guy. Hopefully Arthur, if you're still in, if you can make it, great. If not, we'll catch you another time. It's all good. And it should be a good time. I don't know what's in store for that 2 hours, but it's going to be a good one. And then Asset, I know you probably can't make it.
Good luck to work.
Thank you. I know you probably can't make it tonight, but I hope you can on Friday. We'll dig more into RDR. I'm not trying to rush that game at all, but I do want to get through it. So hopefully over the next month and a half, we can get all the way through it and get, maybe not 100%, but get to a place where I feel really good about it. Ghost of Tsushima is still burning a hole in my pocket every time I see you guys.
Friday 100.
Okay, cool. 100. That's cute that she says that.
And Saturday.
Yes, Saturday's going to be fun. I've played a bunch of AC yesterday doing the side missions and stuff, so there's a lot more to do. But anyway, see you guys in a little while. Thank you for being here.